So let's move on to the next question, guys. In this question, we are given that t is a positive integer. T square, when divided by 7, the remainder is 1. T square plus 5t plus 6, when divided by 7, the remainder is r. And we have to compare the number 4 and r. Okay. So in such questions, what we do is that we try to take some value of t and then satisfy these conditions, and then we can find the value of r and compare. So this is the easiest way to do and solve such type of questions. Okay, so now we know t is a positive integer such that when we divide t square by 7, the remainder is 1. So if you think of t is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so you will see when you get t is equals to 6, so 6 is 36. When 36 is divided by 7, the remainder is 1. So the first value of t which we can take is t is equals to 6, right? So if we take t is equals to 6, so that means t square is equals to 36, right? Now when we divide t square is equals to 36 by 7, when we divide t square, that is 36 divided by 7, we get 1 as the remainder. So that means that remainder is equals to 1. Okay, so that means this condition is satisfied. Now we have to find out this. So t square plus 5t plus 6 divided by 7. So t square plus 5t plus 6. What will this value be? T is 6. So 6 square plus 5 into 6 plus 6, which is 36 plus 30 plus 6, which is 72, right? So this value comes out to be 72. Now when we divide 72 by 7, we get r as the remainder. So if we divide 72 by 7, what remainder will we get? We'll get 2 as the remainder. That means r is equals to 2. I hope this should be clear. There should be no confusion in this, right? Simple. We calculated the value of t square plus 5t plus 6. That came out to be 72. Now we have to divide 72 by 7. So we will get the value of r. So 72 by 7, the remainder comes out to be 2. So that means r is equals to 2. Okay. Now what I wanted to do is that, okay, now r is equals to 2, right? R is equals to 2. So you can clearly see that 4 is bigger than 2, right? So now what we'll do is that we'll try to think of one more t value such that the r value comes out to be greater than 4. So in that case, we can say that sometimes this side is greater, sometimes this side is greater. So the final answer is D. And that is how most of the questions, not most, but a lot of the questions are meant on the exam, right? Now, the first condition which we have to satisfy is that t square when divided by 7, the remainder is 1. Now, if you think of t is equals to 6, we have taken this. If you think of t is equals to 7, so 7 square is a 49. Obviously, 49 divided by 7 is 0, the remainder. So not possible. If you think about t is equals to 8, so 8 is 64. When 64 is divided by 7, the remainder is 1. Absolutely fine. So let's try that. So if we take t is equals to 8, right? So that means t square is equals to 64. T square is equals to 64, right? When this is divided by 7, when t square is divided by 7, the remainder should be 1. This is known. So when t square is equals to 64 is divided by 7, we can obviously see that the remainder is 1, right? So this is again absolutely satisfied. Now we have to find out this t square plus 5t plus 6. So t square plus 5t plus 6 will be 8 square plus 5 into 8 plus 6, which is equals to 64 plus 40 plus 6, right, which is equals to 110. Now we have to divide the value of this by 7 and we have to find out the remainder. So if we divide 110 by 7, the remainder will be how much? 7 ones is 7, 4, 47 for 35. So remainder will be 5. That means the value of r is equals to 5. That means the value of r is equals to 5. So in this case, the value of r was 2, right? So in this case, the value of r was 2. And in this case, so obviously this side was greater. So answer is A. Now this time the R value is 5. So obviously 5 is greater than 4. So the answer is B. So sometimes the answer is A, sometimes the answer is B. So the final answer becomes B. I hope this should be clear.